one and only Optibotimus coming with another video review. And on today's episode, thanks to the folks at QMX, we're going to be taking a look at their new Disney exclusive QMX Sorcerer Mickey, celebrating 80 years of that Disney classic Fantasia. Now, as a kid, I never really got into Fantasia too much. It is a very artistic film that utilizes a lot of tremendous animation and mixes it with a lot of classical music. And as a kid, I was never a big fan of it. But the one aspect that I always loved was the whole Sorcerer Mickey scene. And to this day, I love the look of Mickey as a sorcerer. It is just so much fun for me. For the package, you can see that it's fairly large. As I mentioned, it is a QMX, so it is a much bigger piece. Come around to the side, and I love how they got the animation here. You got 80 years, you got Mickey, you got the brooms, all beautifully recreated. That is fantastic. The back section here has a lot of contact information, warnings, all that kind of fun stuff, and then you got that same thing on the opposite side. It can open up, you got a very happy person, and then it's kind of hard to see because of how big it is. You have some nice product shots of the scene, and then a really large 80 years of Fantasia. Absolutely gorgeous on here. So much fun. But we're not here to take a look at the packaging, so let's get this out of here and get Mickey out here to see how cool he actually is. And here we have Sorcerer Mickey opened up and out of its packaging. And you know, QMX has been doing their Q-Fig line for some time, and they have had some absolute gems. As a big fan of Marvel, I've loved what they've been doing with those characters. And now that they've been doing Disney ones, starting out first with Hocus Pocus, as well as their first one, Toy Story, visiting an absolute classic with Fantasia, and giving us Sorcerer Mickey has without a doubt set the bar very, very high. And I know I keep saying it time and time again, but especially with their Disney stuff, I cannot wait to see what they come out with next. That Toy Story one blew me away. The Hocus Pocus one sent me into the stratosphere. And for Sorcerer Mickey, absolutely knocks me out. This is terrific. Now, as being part of their Max line, it is a much bigger piece. Bringing in one of the smaller ones, you can see that obviously a lot more goes into these Max pieces because it gives a full diorama. I'm sorry, I can't show you the Buzz and Woody or the Hocus Pocus one because I gave those to my girlfriend. And when she saw this, she tried to steal it as well. And I get away from it. This one is staying with me. First, taking a look at the base. You come around to the bottom, you can see Fantasia, 80 years. I love that. Of course, you got the QMX logo with QMX. And then you can see that it has a really nice gold rim around the edge, giving it a very nice, elegant look, I should say. And then you can see that it's done up to look like that whirlpool from that Fantasia scene. You come around near the back, you can see that they got the steps going along here. Great detail, really nice texture on there as well. And then you can see the different bricks and things like that. You have the different brooms right here on the top. I love how they got some little water spots there. I also love the bubble effect coming in here so that you can see that. You can see that all of them, again, texturally have bubbles on there to give you that more authentic look. I also really like the paint variation between the lighter and darker blues. That looks absolutely phenomenal. The various mop pieces, I keep saying brooms, the mop guys, they're walking around. Great detail on here as well with the lower section. I like how they're all different as well. You can see that the way that the mop section is sculpted all has a slightly different look, so they're not identical. I love that. Come up here, they're all holding their buckets, and then you can see that the buckets have water coming out in a very cool flowing sort of effect. You can even see that there's a translucency, is that a word? A translucentness to the water itself, which does give it a very cool look. And then again, as it comes up and splashes, you you get some of that foam element at the top. I absolutely love that. Even when you look in the bucket itself, that translucent blue plastic goes down there, giving a full sort of depth look. Absolutely amazing. Great paint detail on here with some nice silver. Really captures that look. They are all kind of separate. They do kind of blend in with each other, but you can see that they are separate pieces, but they just all come together very nicely to have a nice splash to it. Taking a look at the rest of the base, you can see you have that translucent effect around the water area and some of the darker elements as well. And then again, you have the more white foam aspect towards the tips. Then when you take a look at the center, you see the whirlpool right there, which again, absolutely terrific. But then we come to Mickey, and you can see he's wearing his robes. He's got the sorcerer hat on, kind of surfing around here on the wizard book. Great detail on there as well. The only way that this could have gotten better is if on the inside here they actually had like words or anything. You can see that they do have sort of picture elements in there, but no words. It's okay. I guess they don't want to give us the spell to replicate this and cause mayhem in our own home, so I guess that makes sense. But gorgeous gold accents on the edge of the book right there. You can see that they do have it split up here where it does look like individual pages, which I love. Mickey himself absolutely looks fantastic. The robe flowing back here. You got his blue shorts underneath there. The rope around his waist. Of course, he's reaching up to the water. And I mean, just the expression. I mean, the smile on there, everything is wicked, wicked cool all the way around. I mean, I keep saying it with all of these pieces, but literally they continuously keep elevating their products and honestly outdoing themselves. I don't know how they're going to be able to keep it up. I don't know what else they have coming out, but this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece and a Walt Disney classic. Like I said, Fantasia is a more mature film, utilizing a lot of art and animation with classical music. It's definitely not something that a lot of kids can easily get into. But the Sorcerer Mickey scene absolutely was one of my favorites. There's a couple other kind of dark ones in there that are fun. But of course, Mickey is a classic character. Everything with Disney, it all started with the mouse. This is an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous piece, and I cannot recommend this enough to you. If you are a Disney collector, this is a must-have. Now, if this is a piece that you would like to pick up, all of the Disney pieces from QMX are shopdisney.com exclusives. And this particular piece will go up and be available Monday, November 2nd. I don't remember offhand if they are available in Disney stores in the mall. I think that they are. But the easiest way to do it is go to shopdisney.com. For that, I'll put a link right down in the video description where you can go this Monday and pick this up for yourself. Do not miss out. Disney fans are fanatical. And this is definitely something I think is going to go really, really quick. So, all that being said, again, huge thank you to the folks over at QMX for allowing me to take a look at this early. They know I'm a huge Disney fan, and I cannot thank them enough for their support. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, I would really appreciate if you would do one very simple thing for me, and that's just to hit that thumbs up button. That one very small gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really very much appreciate it. And it's ironic because my end catchphrase is actually a slight variation of a Walt Disney quote. So I say to you that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.